Hello everyone, how's it going? Thank you for the 12 months. Wow, whole year. No, with Prime subscription. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in everyone. Oh, the hype is real. I'm excited. A bit nervous, I guess too. Um, yeah, today is the big day. It's been months in the making. It's been something that I've been dreaming of doing, talking about. Oh, dang it. Thank you for reminding me, Napoleon. I did forgot to add sound alerts to this PowerPoint thing. I, General Kenobi. Let me, is it output or input? I gotta find it real quick. What is a sound alert, technically? Is that a browser thing? Oh, it is. Okay. There we go. Okay, I got it back in. Alright, I'm glad that we, we fixed that. Um, but yeah, so hope you're all doing well. So the plan for today's stream is we're gonna do should take about an hour, I think, at most, to go through all this, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of a solo game. I think I'm gonna do some Slay a Spy or Balatro just to like test out the new stuff, the new graphics and all that stuff, and then um, from there we're going to play some DVD with friends around 9 o'clock tonight, my time, for 2 or 3 hours. So, because 2v8's still going on, so we'll have some friends join. We're gonna have a fun stream. It's gonna be awesome. I appreciate all you coming out tonight, and we're just kind of gonna get into it, I think. So let me flip over to this. Okay, so we'll do a brief history. So kind of just going through. It's been 6 years. 6 years since I started my Twitch channel. So we're gonna go through some things real quick. I'll reveal the new character. Go to lore. I didn't have a separate lore page because like I have bits and pieces. I'm still working on the full thing. It's much harder to write lore than I thought it was gonna be. I'm not the greatest lore writer, so we're gonna, yeah. It will be a long presentation. It's like 5 or 6 slides, but I wanted to be organized for today, so it is so hard. Yeah, I have like a general idea of who they are, but I'm still working on like a story behind it, if that makes sense. Like I get that sense of their identity. Um, I had ideas in mind as like it was being made, and then also after just past few days I've come up with stuff. Um, so yeah, I have things, some ideas. When I update the Discord as well, which will be happening overnight tonight, I will probably at some point include a lore section. It's a very substance. Yeah, no, it's a challenge for sure, but I think because when I started my channel, I didn't necessarily think of it. I just like, oh, I need actually I didn't even think about it. I think when my original artist thought of like, oh, you need a profile picture. You can't just start streaming. So I think it was the almost same day or like maybe 1 or 2 days before they drew up this Snow Avenger character for me. I knew I wanted it to be called that because that was my Minecraft name, but like in terms of the actual like icon I've had from the beginning, it has not changed here. On Discord, it's gone through changes, but here it has not changed. That was very last minute stuff. Um, but anyways, oh, why are you beeping at me? There we go. Okay, so just highlighting a few things. So my first stream was back in May of 2019. The date I always get confused. It's 12th, 15th. It's something in there. I didn't include it here because I didn't want to be like wrong. I don't know how people actually fact check me, but I didn't think about it. I reached affiliate July 4th, 2019. I remember it was Star Wars Battlefront 2 stream. For those you remember, it's the new one, not the PS2 version. So that was a. I kind of remember bits and pieces of that stream, honestly, because I remember like having gone to fireworks that night and then coming back late but still starting up. So it was a late stream. I think I also streamed late to begin with, in the beginning. So I remember, yeah, we hit it late that night, and it was, well, the rest is history, I guess. So and then there's 2 charity campaigns I ran for Autism Acceptance Month, which is in April. So in 2022 and 2023, so a combination of those combined, it was over about $1,000 raised. So that meant a lot to me as someone who is on the spectrum, and we were raising money for a good cause. 2 different places. I think the National Autism Foundation, and then I forget the second one. I want to say it's Autism Speaks, but I could be wrong. I should double check that before. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had all sorts of collaborations with other streamers. The community came together. It was a great. It was 2 great campaigns. And the other campaign I did was Ghost Hunt for Hearts, a very personal cause for me, for the American Heart Association. We raised $230. The overall event raised over $10,000. There were so many streamers involved. This was not something I arranged. This was something that the Phasmophobia developers partnered with the American Heart Association for, and it was like a week. It was just a week long, and they raised like that much money, which is insane. So it was for a really good cause, and it was a lot of fun with friends, and again, collab with some streamers. It was super cool. And then I reached 500 followers just recently, July 13th. So almost 2 months ago, finally hit that milestone. I ran the numbers. It's 2,469 hours streamed as of before this stream started, and I've done 11 12-hour streams. Yeah, no, it is kind of crazy. I remember my first one being in, I want to say it was December. No, maybe it was January 2020. I don't remember when the first one was. I feel like it was somewhere around there. It was at least 6 months after I started streaming, 6 to 8 months at earliest. And I learned a lot from just that first one to now the 11th one I did was it a few months ago? I think just a few months ago. I think that's the most I would want to do. I've tinkered with the idea of maybe going to 15 hours. It's 24-hour stream is a lot. I know some streamers have done that. I don't feel like I'm at that stage yet. Maybe it comes up as like a challenge at some point that people raise points or whatever. It's a goal we look forward to at some point. But yeah, I've gotten the handle of 12-hour streams fairly well in terms of taking breaks in between segments and timing it right so then like it doesn't interfere with meals. Like I take a meal break and it balances out pretty well. So for anyone who had like any streamers who were aspiring to like do their first 12-hour stream, I have general tips I can give. Nah, hello. Yeah, that's the thing. And like some people, they do the 12-hour streams overnight, which I think it's personal preference. I do it during the day because it's like it doesn't mess with my sleep. And if I usually start like now 11 or 11 a.m. 12 or noon, and that means like I can even sleep in if I wanted to before the stream, and it balances out pretty well. So yes, I agree. I've sleep now too. When I started streaming, it's crazy. I would stream until like the early 1 or 2 in the morning sometimes. Like I would stream really late. I think it's because I tried to make as much time for family time as possible. So trying to fit in the stream as well, it's like I didn't want to like. It's something you realize you have to compromise various things in your schedule to create a good balance, right? Of getting enough sleep and just all that combined. It takes a lot of effort for sure. And I think I learned a lot. And over time, I feel like I would start like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and it'd be super late. But nowadays, I still start at 9 sometimes, but I feel like I don't run as late as I used to because I would just get tired on stream. Yeah, welcome in. Yeah, we're just getting started, Nat. Haven't shown any new stuff yet, so you're good. Yeah, so that's kind of the lowdown on all the stuff that's happened up to this point. And it's been a crazy 6 years plus. A lot of crazy streams, played various games. I've completed various games. Some I have not finished, I'll admit. Like Tears of the Kingdom, for example. I promised I'd do a finale stream, and just never have. And I kind of just like, no one's gonna notice, right? So I just kind of, I think I tried to finish on a 12-hour stream, and I didn't get close enough. And it was one of those things where it's like I had a schedule to keep to with my games for the stream. So I just like, all right, we'll do it again sometime. And it just, But there are a lot of games I have finished on stream. Most recently, Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I've done some Hanukkah, Smack Below Zero, a lot of Switch games like Super Mario Brothers Wonder, um, Breath of the Wild. So yeah, Breath of the Wild was my first one actually. But so we're going to say goodbye to this character. Now to do that, I have arranged. We're going to look at a few of the clips from over the years that y'all have put together, going back all the way from the beginning. I even have one of the very first ones, so we're gonna look at some of those. There are some gaps in time where there weren't as many clips or clips I just didn't think really made the cut. So let's see, how many do I have here? I'm gonna switch screens in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have about 7 or 8. Some of them you'll recognize. Yes, it has done very well. Huge shout out to well, at the time his name was Rasa Knight. His name has changed since, but he was a great help to the artwork. That, and also, like, for those of you who know me on Discord, he also did my most recent Discord profile picture, like from I think it was last changed 3 years ago, ish, 3 or 4 years ago. So yeah, he great artist, did a lot of great work. So yeah, let's quick switch over. We're gonna roll the film, as they say. Always make sure it's on the right screen before I flip it over. Some of you will recognize these, others you may not, and that's okay. Why won't this work? Hello? Oh, I see. It's because I wasn't on the page yet. Okay, and I will probably, as clips are playing, I'm gonna mute so you can hear like my me from then and the other people in the clips. So this is one of the first ones, which maybe you probably weren't here yet for when this first one came. This was when I was starting Breath of the Wild, and it was yeah, I don't know. It's a hey, Universe, how you doing? I'll let the clip speak for itself.
Are these guys? Hello, cow. Are these guys? Hello, cow.
Yeah, that was definitely it you know, thinking back on it, right? Because this was my first Switch game. Like, well, yes, it's honestly, you know what? It's funny because people always tell you it's like the clips probably you least expect will probably be the most popular ones. Because at the time I probably didn't see much into it. Like I wasn't like, as an early streamer, I didn't think of it as a this is gonna get clipped or kind of thing. This was just like, and almost a little bit unhinged. I feel like over the years I've gotten a little more unhinged than I was then, but there was like the random moments, very little random moments on streams where I would definitely show it a bit more. So, yeah, that's one of the classic ones. For some reason now, this is a weird one. I don't know. This one somehow managed to be one of my most viewed clips. I don't quite understand. I mean, I kind of get it, but like, it's still surprising me. This is still one of the most viewed clips on my channel. So.
Is that a juice box?
Wait, was I not muted? Oh, crud.
It's fine. I was like,
Yes, it was a juice box. All right, Capri Suns are very good.
well, I'm glad that was clarified.
I'm sorry, I thought I was muted.
It's a.
So, yeah. Juicebox ASMR, which I don't know if at the time ASMR was even that big of a deal, but like I don't even know how much I knew about it at the time. But no, it was like who Joe Gaming had clipped that. Yeah, that still somehow is like I don't know. It's funny though. It's aged fairly well, I would say. Aged like a fine Capri Sun in the sun, if you know what I mean. Okay. Next one from Luigi's Mansion 3.
Oh no. That's probably bad.
I feel like that's such a good Luigi's impression, actually. I think at the time I thought it was the worst thing ever, but I think you also hear your voice differently, like when you talk versus when you hear yourself talk. I'll give you guys more listen to this.
Oh no. That's probably bad. Ah.
The sound at the end too. Yeah. No, I'm someone who like I don't know if it comes out as much lately as it has in the past, like with voices and stuff. So yeah, but that was just like a little thing there, and then I was like, oh, it actually didn't sound as bad as I thought it did. Yeah, right. They really do. Now this one, I don't know if not. I mean, well, no, I'm not M. I don't know if M's here. I don't think M's here yet. Um, so it was me, M, and Lane. The three of us were playing Uno on stream, and there were plenty of good Uno moments. Some we clipped, others we did not get clipped. Yeah, how dare M? I might have to. I'll show M later because it was a funny. This is one of the funny moments. I couldn't find the other one I was looking for, unfortunately, but this one was pretty good.
Hello, hello, Archie is unstoppable God. How are you today?
Oh my god, did someone really go and change their username?
I think so. Let's let me another account.
Oh god, I swear. If Archie wins because you came into the chat, I swear to god.
Oh,
Damn it! This is your fault!
Suppose you know Archie is one of the CPUs. So I think maybe it was a disconnect. Maybe like Co had to like I don't know if Co accidentally disconnected or we just had a CPU filling in. Yeah. So we just thought it was the funniest thing. I think someone had actually changed their username and played into the bit, and it was the greatest thing. I love playing Uno. The problem is my computer, and I haven't known the last time I tried it. It had issues with booting up Uno. Otherwise, I would play it and maybe even stream it a bit. Archie, yeah, what a menace. Some of the CPUs, especially because like some of the CPUs today in some of the games are so good. Like especially like in DBD, there's some good ones sometimes, but because this was 5 years ago, and like I don't know, I thought it was the funniest thing. So yeah, I kind of miss doing those game night streams with Uno, and I think we did Monopoly once too. Monopoly I think we just got like mad at sometimes, so I think we just stopped playing it altogether. Yeah, but it was great. There's a few other good ones with M and friends later on too. So our stuff is probably even better than before. Orange Cat, which at the time I didn't have a cat. Obviously, I didn't have Harley yet, but now you know, I know I've had one. So this clip, so if you know Tears of the Kingdom, you can that they introduced how you can build things. You could build contraptions, vehicles, all sorts of things with auto build. And this was one of the first things I built. Now a little bit of context because this clip doesn't show it. I had built something with a flamethrower, not knowing what it was going to do to something constructed out of wood. So. Ah! Ah! It's on fire! It's on fire! It's on fire! Joe, can you? It was just the saddest thing, cause like I was new to the game, right? It was only it says here day 2. It was only the second day of me playing this game, and it was just the funniest thing. How can I not think about the fact that wood burned? Like obviously it's not like in Minecraft where we turn off fire spread or whatever. So yeah, the head down, yeah. That was that was one of the like good reactions that the webcam captured so well. So the face cam was handy in some cases with some of these clips. I will say that you do capture a bit more of the reaction. But yeah, this was early on in Tears of the Kingdom, which was such a good game, and I wish there were more clips of some other things from Tears of the Kingdom. But so the next one, and Nat, you'll be familiar with this one. I think it's mislabeled. Yes, yeah, no, it's just a general thing, right? It's not even just Tears of the Kingdom. There are other things, like I'm sure in Minecraft too, with whether it involves TNT or whatever else, for example. But this next one, it's mislabeled as Phasmophobia. It's supposed to be Dead by Daylight, Lethal Company. Now, Nat should know this one. There's a few. I don't know if anyone else from that friend group is here. We did a a few Lethal Company streams last year, and this is one of. I think there's two. There's two Lethal Company ones in here. So.
Oh, there's a trap right here. Be careful. I was standing under it so long. Right here. Oh Jesus. Okay. I see now. I see now. I guess it randomly. It randomly start. What? Oh, how did Monster! Oh my god! It's horrible.
This. That's why I messed about Lethal. You know, Repo has its benefits, but I feel like with Lethal Company, there was just these moments of just like, it was insane. Yeah. Well, and I remember too. Also, you saw at the very end. I don't know if I can actually hang on. At the very end, like she gets stuck up there. I'm pretty sure she's stuck up there for like. I don't know if it ever got her down. Oh, why are you replaying? I don't want you to replay. I just wanted them. Yeah, just hanging up there. Oh, I forgot I could close that part. But yeah, that was so good. Okay. So now I'm gonna go to this one's from Dead by. I only have one from Dead by Daylight. I feel like we need more Dead by Daylight clips, but that's a relatively short one. But
Yeah.
Oh.
oh.
Sorry, fuck.
It was just one of those dark moments, and I feel like when we're gaming, like even off stream, there are a lot more of those moments. Yeah, maybe tonight. You're right. Yeah, and I encourage. I think it's one of the things I want to. I'll try to be better at too, but I encourage like anything you want to clip because, yeah, there was indeed a trap there, and I was. It's common, and you'll ask anyone who puts DVD with me. I will miss traps. I'm sometimes better about it if I'm told enough times, but other than that, I will. Again, at least one trap per game. So, yeah, yeah, good times. Okay, so this next one, this is a repo one with M and friends actually. So some of you also might recognize this one.
That cup.
I got a more expensive cup.
Well, how is that more expensive cups now?
Broken.
Oh my god. Bro, someone clip that, please, Napoleon, if you're still here.
Yeah, Napoleon, you got that one. It's just yeah, I love these friend games where I think it's a lot easier to come up with new moments when you're with friends. I think solo you can still be entertaining, don't get me wrong, but like you notice for all these like different games, with DVD, Repo, Lethal, and Uno, for example, going back. Yeah, so like $2,000 cup, and M had that $500 goblet or whatever in there, and then like I guess it was just like a little twitch of my mouse, and it just my dreams were shattered. Now, I feel like this one doesn't need really much introduction. Snow runs over a landmine. I think some of you will just instantly know what I'm talking about. This easily, and is it? I think it ties. Is the first one. Yeah. No, karma got me. Yes. No, I feel like you were there, great. If not, but like I think I showed Napoleon like the night, like the day after, because like Napoleon had to leave for the night. But yeah.
She got a little too excited.
Oh boy.
That's fair. Oh.
I'm so sorry.
That's unfortunate. Alright, come here, we do. Let's go.
like, oh, this is awkward. Snow just runs right over it without a care in the world.
I tried to run back before it was too late.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
That was just perfection. That shit was so good. Genuinely. 1 second. Okay. So. Yeah. 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 Let's play that one more time because that one's a good one. DG. Welcome, welcome. You're just in time. We're just going through clips. This is the last one. I'm gonna play it one more time, and then we're actually gonna go into showing my character, and I'll go into explaining stuff. So, yes.
She got a little too excited. That's fair. Oh. I'm so sorry.
That's unfortunate. Alright, come here, we do. Let's go.
Oh god. It's like, oh, this is awkward. Snow just runs right over it without a care in the world.
I tried to run back before it was too late.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I feel like we need a record scratching. Right? No, I feel like that's the thing what you could do with like highlight videos first. That's why I'm thinking for streams. I have my stream VODs YouTube channel, and I'm tempted to do highlight videos where I can not only include like clips that were made during the past week from the streams, but also I can do like stuff with a free stream record, like do different effects and stuff. I feel like also that with YouTube in general, when I do more of that, it's going to be like so much easier to do stuff with that. Because streaming, it's hard to, obviously, like in the moment you can't do that, but like in post editing or like especially with videos when you're making the video, you can do stuff like that, and it just like emphasizes it even more. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that'll be really cool. Okay, so let me put let me switch back to the presentation. This is where I learned it. Yes, yeah, I'm gonna be learning to edit. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. I don't know what I'm doing per se, but I will figure it out. Trust me. We'll get there, right? So that's something that'll be coming up as a result of this change. All right. Okay. So. Yeah. The reveal. Yeah, can we get an F in the chat for our now resting hero Snow Avenger? I probably will actually change the name of the logo before stream ends today. So probably once we're transitioning to the next game, I'll probably do that transition, and then the rest of the stream will be under the new name, new character. So yeah. I've shown very few people at most sketches, so I've kept this pretty under wraps. I've teased it to people. It's one of those things where like I didn't know when it was gonna happen, so I was like so excited. It's hard not to even like mention the idea of I'm getting a rebrand. But for those of you know, Busy Bee, they were my artists for this rebrand. They did a fantastic job. They're still doing more work. We still have the PNG tuber is the one thing that didn't make it today. It'll be here next week. So that we need more time on. But everything else, you'll see the new schedule graphic on Monday. I'll talk about that later as well. There's a few things you'll see today with the new stream graphics and character and everything. So, yeah. Very busy. Yeah, a lot going on behind the scenes. But I am sure it's all worth it. All the work that's gone in, and I'm very excited to share with y'all my new character. So without further ado, I wish I had a drum roll thing, but oh well. behold. So this is my new character. The name I'll be going by is actually you'll still call me Snow, but my full name is gonna be Snowfacetus, similar to Hephaestus, the god of metalworking, blacksmithing. I don't know what's the actual title for Hephaestus. So here, and I know it's a little blurry right now, and I'll try to add it in tonight. I don't know if it's gonna instantly show up, but there's the email. It's a little blurry because it's gonna be much smaller, obviously, in the chat. So it's blown up here. So I have here my reference, my email, and my new icon. So this will be taking effect for across all my social medias. In order to trade, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Well, so you may have seen, and this is actually, so this all started actually. I had made a Minecraft skin because, as you know, my Iron Man-esque Minecraft skin. I had wanted to make like a Tony Stark for like the human underneath the armor. So this is where it's all started actually. And actually, I don't know where it is. I have to look for it. Busy had made an art originally of kind of like my human form. So that's where the inspiration came from, really. Thank you. Yes. So basically, you know, so that started from there a few years ago. Like that was like it was an interesting idea, and it was started to distance basically from the Iron Man idea, and it came up. I don't remember how we even started. I think it was like mid-June. The conversations had started, and we had a brainstorming sesh. Like I had some really good ideas. Like I think there was some like I had showered, so you have like the shower thoughts, you know, the best thoughts, and yeah, this is what came. And as I said, there'll be the PNG tuber will be a more refined. This is obviously just a reference for the rest of the art that was done, but there will be a more refined PNG tuber model that will be added. For now, we'll stick with the webcam, but that will be transitioned over sometime next week, hopefully. So yeah, so here we are. I might come back to this later, but so I actually do want to go into why rebranding. So as I mentioned, separation. I kind of wanted to create, so at least it's the unique identity, just removing myself from something that already existed, right? I was like, it was a reskin in effect, and you even notice with some of my subscriber badges, literally like the 12-month one, or like 6 or 12 months, I don't know, whatever badge that one is, that Mel, for example, has, it's Iron Man, and obviously that's like, I think I identify with some of Tony's personality a little bit, and like I'm a gadgety person. I like gadgets. I like tinkering. I like you know, creative solutions. I feel like I've had a development of character over the years, so there are some similarities where I felt like I resonated with that character, but I felt like that wasn't fully me, and it was something I rolled with. Because I mean, it's just no better name actually came from my sister and I made a Minecraft account together. We just combined some words together. We even had a 13 just because. I don't remember the full reason why. So that was where that name came from, actually. There's no, I mean, that's the basic story. And it just, I rode with it, you know, for everything. So I've used Snowbench for everything, like, you know, Pokemon Go, PlayStation, Xbox, everything I've done. Nintendo, I have not. I do use my name for Nintendo, and I don't mind. It's just, I think that's, I typically, I'll use it on stream, but my name doesn't get shown up much when I do play Switch on stream, so it's irrelevant. Also, I feel like this character will have more of my personality, because I feel like the biggest thing I was struggling with my character from the past, you know, that I realized more recently, I think also realizing myself more over the past few years, is it was too serious. It felt too professional. And there has to be a sense of professionalism, right? I don't want to be like, you know, not serious enough about what I do. But to the extent of, I felt like it doesn't represent me very well. Like my Discord profile picture, it looks really nice. Like I said, it was great work. But I feel like it didn't fully represent who I was. My first Minecraft Apple. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, it's funny how like, some people think like this origin story is so like well thought through, sort of this big story. Other times it's just like no, it just there was this, and I just Yeah, it's a very interesting line because you want your personality to come through. People come to see not just the game itself, but like you and how you react to things and interact with you as a person, right? Because I've always viewed it as like imagining if I'm on the couch and I have friends that are coming in and watching me play a game, you know, like a casual thing. That's how I always envisioned it, and that's why I didn't want to go too far. Like I think earlier on in my streaming career with like getting too you know especially art. I hadn't really done much with stream art until later on. It was only a year or I don't know, around a year since I got like the anime overlay, for example. Like a lot of the art I was finally commissioning, I had put off for so long. But now I'm finally educating will also show your serious. Yes, yeah, pretty much. So I want to show I'm dedicated to it. I want to put in my best effort, and I'm enjoying myself because if I wouldn't enjoy myself, I wouldn't do it. But there has to be I have to be about myself. Because that's what really makes me different from other streamers. It's not just playing game like, you can go to anyone to see Dead by Daylight or Phasmophobia. There's plenty of other streamers out there that do it. But like, what brings it differently when I do it versus others? So I think that also, but I think the branding kind of plays into that. It's not just what I do. It's also like what my channel reflects of me. So I think that was kind of the thought process behind the rebranding, and it felt like breaking out of, I don't want to say it was a cage or more, but it was like you need it's like when you almost like a midlife crisis almost. It was like I need to, except I'm not like changing my job, I'm not changing like what the task, I'm more or less approaching it from a new angle, finding myself. Yeah, that's an easy way to sum it up. So with that, we're going to a few things here. So with some content additions and changes. So I am going to work on a YouTube channel. I don't know when the first video will be. I haven't started recording it even. So first off, a lot of YouTubers. Yeah, no, I think it's I think it's not as always front facing as I'm making it out to be. I feel like some people they figure out as they go along, but it's something that you kind of like naturally just go with. But I'm someone who's I'm being open about it because it's something that I've been thinking about. Just thank you, Mel. Exactly. Yeah, it's embracing myself and then projecting it into my work. It's not just I don't want to hide behind something. I don't, and even though it's kind of funny how I'm going from Facecam to PNG tuber, I think that just goes into what I've become more comfortable with, and I feel like I don't know, because some of the clips you saw my facial react, like my expressions and stuff, and it's gold. I mean that's what adds to the clip. But I feel like part of it also was like I was like, does it add enough? Is it something I want to constantly have on? So I don't think my face will fully disappear. I feel like there's some moments I'm gonna still use it for stuff. Like I don't know if it's gonna be gone forever, but I feel like you should pretty sure we got season 11. I don't know. I don't know, man. The timing on that. DG, I hadn't thought about that timing. Now that's funny you mentioned that, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, do it. So I think that's the idea. There is what I'm most comfortable with. I think that speaks well to what I'm going with it. So I think there will be moments where it'll be useful, and other times where I'm just like, yeah. So I think another time it will be the PNG tuber. That will be the main focal point. But anyway, so real quick, so YouTube, I'm gonna be doing single player. I'm gonna start like 1 or 2 series on single player. Zedcraft, I might do some stuff this season. I don't know. Part of me wants to really start with a new season, but I don't know when this current season is gonna end. So I'll probably do a showcase at least of my current situation, like my current base, the projects I've worked on, and then I might do some additional stuff that I might record and share. So we'll see. Mainly focus more on single player stuff, maybe some like stuff with friends outside of the Zedcraft server itself until the next season. But we'll see how it plays out. But that's because the core of this channel, where I think like a significant number of followers that I have here, was for Minecraft. I started off with Minecraft, and I had Switch games too, also from the beginning. But Minecraft was the focal point, and I don't stream Minecraft almost ever. So I feel like that I've kind of gone away from that, but it was intentional. It wasn't just like, it's I gravitate to other things. How I gravitate to Dead by Daylight, it's a good game, don't get me wrong, but I have no idea how that even started. Same with Phasmophobia. I think it was just, I'm like, hey, friends, you want to do this on stream? And we kind of just did, and people like it, and I enjoy playing it especially, so. As for Twitch, so I think with that said, the focus, I think YouTube will be the home base. That'll be the main channel. I feel like Twitch is still important for like variety streaming. It's not gonna be, I feel more open to like how I've been running it with the different games. So after, I don't know, maybe a little more, like let loose a bit more, just let myself go into it. I feel like there are times where maybe I'm a little more hinged than I have to be. And I mean, obviously there's still like limits and such, but I feel like there are certain streams, especially like, with friends like Dead by Daylight or Phasma, where it's like, it's an 18+ stream, it's like, kind of just go into it a little more, and actually there's more that I can maybe bring to it, because it's like, so that's kind of where I'm going with that. There's certain streams, like the Switch streams, obviously, those are like during, those aren't After Dark streams, those are like, because Nintendo games, they're usually family friendly to an extent. Right, yeah, I gotta commit to the bit. I feel like some of my friends have mentioned that lately, that I could, and I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. So, game night streams, you've seen some of them already with, Napoleon and I co-streaming with our friends. Repo has been the past few, but yeah, we're gonna try to do some game night streams. I think every other week is our aim. We'll see how that plays out, or I think we'll say at least twice a month. It might not always be every other month, but if we could do at least twice a month, that'd be cool. So that'll be a fun, just like a group of us hanging out, playing a game, super chill. The occasional Minecraft streams. So basically, if there are times like, because I feel like with Hermitcraft they do it too, where you make a video, it's like, oh, I want to do some grindy bits live on stream. I feel like if I have something connected to, it's not just, oh, I'm just gonna grind on stream. It's like, it's related to a video I'm making. You know what I mean? Or it's an in-between thing that progresses things to get ready for the next video. So as long as it connects to something on the YouTube channel, then it's something that I would probably be more motivated to put on the Twitch channel as well. So, the bros, yeah. So I'm hoping to roll that in, and I think they'll have a good synergy. That's my hope, at least, between the two. There'll be channel point reward updates. I'm working on some new sound alerts with actually some from my community. I have some people that I'm working with, and we're gonna have some custom ones, and I'm going to also work on some other new ideas for there. Because like the bouncy ball, for example, was cool, but I think it's become more difficult to work with because I have this new chair, which is really comfortable. It's better for my back and stuff, and it's a little more annoying to move around. So we're gonna look for new ideas, and we're gonna revamp that again. It's hard. I think I just need to find my spot with the channel point reward stuff, because I want to lean into it more. Some of you probably have a lot of points, and it's like I've been struggling to come up with ways to redeem it. So we'll work on that. I'll keep you guys updated on that. And again, the PNG tuber, it's pretty close to the reference image, really. I mean, or it will be. I haven't seen much of it yet because it's still in the early stages. But the thought process is probably like, you can't even, can you see my mouse? It's really hard to see the mouse, so you really can't see it. But I'm thinking like probably like roughly shoulders up kind of area that'll be on the PNG tuber. You'll see it when it comes out, basically. So we're not quite there yet, but and then Discord server changes. So this is the new logo. I shared it with my staff already. Yeah, it'll be a surprise. I'll make sure you all know when it's like coming out, but sometime late next week probably. So this is my new server logo. That tonight, basically after the stream, I'm gonna go right into doing all the updates to the Discord server. Y'all will wake up in the morning and it'll be revamped. I'll go over changes and everything. Some of the things I want to highlight. So there's gonna be new icon, channel names, gonna be updating roles. So we're gonna be cleaning up things a bit, and you'll see all that. There'll be an updated server guide. Yeah, so another thing about Busy. I really, it was just one of the last minute things too that I mentioned to Busy. I'm like, oh yeah, I can't keep the same server logo, and I would be interested in potentially animating this down the line. We're not at that point yet, but to animate it and have like the gear turn or whatever would be super cool. So yeah, we'll keep that in mind. We'll look for an update at some point down the line. So yeah, that is the plan. Is that I've already told my staff I'm basically doing most of my own tonight. So I have my my list of my change log, so to speak, to go through, but I think it'll be good. It'll help with the rebranding and just consolidating certain things, because I feel like there's some things strewn about in there. I want to neaten up a little bit, so I think it's a good opportunity to do that. If you're not in the Discord yet, by the way, let me share that. And there you go. So go check out the Discord. If you're not in there yet, you definitely should check it out. And you know what? I'm also going to put in the title, just so you all don't forget. And maybe I should just more often. There's the links command that any of y'all can run and see. This is my Discord, Twitter, and YouTube. Speaking of which, I just forgot to, you know, I'm so bad at this. I forgot to put on my Twitter that I was live. I feel like I do that way too often. Do I still have the message? Okay. And what I might do, actually, while I'm thinking about it, I might post on my Twitter just the stuff, since, well, either now or maybe like after stream I can put it up there in case people were behind. I'll definitely share it in a way where people can still go back to it later and see stuff if they weren't here when I did it earlier. Because like you guys, since PG2 was not done, you won't see my character otherwise, outside of the reference image and stuff I can share in the Discord, and such. So, and also for those who couldn't make it, there will be a highlight. I'm going to try to make a highlight of this part of the stream. I'm going to post in the Discord so you can easily access that, and just go through and see the presentation that I've given. But yeah, so Snowfacis. I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce it. Snowfacis, I feel like is Hephaestus. It's hard. I feel like that syllable I'm still working out myself. Let them guess bias. Let's see now if I do this, is it gonna? All right, still on screen. Cool. You all can look at that. I'm going to actually do a few updates right now to the channel while I can. So let me. Where is? Let me go to settings. We're gonna do this live right now. Oh, and then it's no, but so the penny snow measure, it goes back into the pool. Interesting. So yeah, we're doing a live update here. I think I spelled it right. I hope I did. I'm pretty sure I did. All right, so we're gonna update that. Actually, I'm also gonna then. Oh, that's awkward. Two-factor the multi-factor authentication. Of course, I guess that's fair. So someone can't hack me and change it themselves. All right, let me let the code reset real quick. All right, transmitting orders. Cars online safety, right? 2, 1. Woo! All right, so that's been updated, but I gotta change the display name still. One moment. What do you mean access denied? I don't have access to this page. What? I lost access to my. 1 second. Create dashboard. Why did it do that? That's dumb. Channel. There we go. Oh, the email profile. Yeah, we're gonna also do the update the prefix in a second. All right, we're also gonna update the picture while I'm here as well. So let me go into brand. We'll update that real fast. Oh, I didn't even put it on here yet. Hang on. I have to download it to my computer. I haven't done it yet. Stupid. Where is it? Hello. There we go. And I'll update it in Discord too, and I'll do all stuff there too. So 1 second. Boop. Save. All right. That looks updated to me. So I'm gonna quick refresh my, see if it's updated. It is updated. Wow, that was fast. Cool. So that has been updated. I'm gonna quick. I guess it's not gonna. So I'll change my. Obviously, part of it is. Oh, I have to disable streamer mode real quick to do this. Whoops. As your profile. Change avatar. Upload image. That should be good. And then save changes. We gotta change the. Oh, now I gotta know the password for there too. Damn it. Oh, why is this glitching? That's so weird. Oh, did I lose? Oh. Oh my gosh, why is this failing all of a sudden? The dangers of a live update, right? Okay, I think I can see things. Why does it say offline? Am I online? I am online, right? This live update did not go as I hoped it would. Okay. So I'm still live, but my OBS is hating me right now. Because it looks like it's having... It's okay. Stream Manager says it's there. I just don't see my... It's so weird. Alright, still here. Alright, as long as the stream's still up for everyone. For whatever reason, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, my chat is not... Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, well, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep working on this quick change. Let me quick... Because I forgot what my Discord password is. I don't have to do this right now, but I figure I might have to do everything. We're going to do the live update together. Privacy and security. Oh, wait. Really? Wait, you can't see any of it? Oh. Is it that broken? I feel like I if I go to my overlay, is it still broken? You see it all? Oh, wait. Let me go to my channel real quick. I feel like I need to look on the live channel right now, because right now I'm in my stream manager and I'm not seeing me live, which is kind of annoying. Oh, so is the overlay up? Because it's not showing up on my end, which is really annoying. I'm not seeing, like, it says that I'm live, but then it's not showing. Did it die from? That's so weird. This did not go as I thought it was going to. Huh. Well, this is a thing, huh? Okay, well, I wonder if I'm gonna have to reboot stream. Let me see. I may have to do that. I don't know what happened here, but you guys still hear me, which is helpful. Yeah, I feel like the links something got borked. So let me quick take care of this change while I'm already on it. Alright, so that's been changed. Alright. Damn. This is annoying. We might have to reboot stream. So, if y'all want to hang tight, I think I'm gonna just reboot OBS entirely and hope that nothing went wrong. So, I'll kind of, I still see chat, so give me like a minute or two. I'm gonna restart things and see if that fixes the problem. So I'll be right back.